Well, Harold has been a crusader for the rights of black people all of his life. He has also been a crusader that had a lot of friends, not only in the black community, but the white community in sports. He's always been outstanding, always an individual, always speaking his mind, always giving you a platform to express your views. And when I was incarcerated, he did everything he could to attack those that incarcerated me unfairly. And he's one of my friends over the years. We've done many things together. So Harold is truly a man that believes in his culture and his people, and will always be that way because nobody's ever been able to change him.
This is the heavyweight champion of the world, George Foreman, for the best in sports and sports personalities. When I am in Washington, D.C., I check out my good friend Harold Bell and Inside Sports. Talking about a real champion, Harold Bell and Inside Sports.
For many fans of the sweet science of boxing, the head rat has long been Don King, a one-time numbers runner and street punk who served jail time for manslaughter. King has been called a ghetto Machiavelli, a high-stakes hustler, a celebrity promoter who has guided the careers, some say victimized, boxing stars from Muhammad Ali to Mike Tyson. And with us in Washington, Harold Bell, a pioneer in the field of sports talk radio and TV. Mr. Bell has known Don King for more than 20 years.
Hi, this is Don King of Don King Productions for the undisputed champion of sports talk. You must turn to my man, Harold Bell, and the original Inside Sports. For the best in sports and sports personalities, Inside Sports and Harold Bell are knockout.
Hey, this is the second round. The heavyweight champion of the 20-round world. I want all of you to check out Inside Sports with my main man, Harold Bell. Inside Sports is the podcast.
And now, from the playing field of Banneker to the locker room of RFK Stadium, it's Inside Sports with your host, Harold Bell. Give Harold a call at 462-3313, 462-3313.
Mr. Lolly Bunch, let me introduce myself. My name is Harold K. Bell, and I have tried reaching out to you by email, care of Miss Scriber Miller, without any success. The non-response is going into its second week, and I'm sorry she didn't take my correspondence seriously. I'm going to try reaching out to you one more time, and then I will take my case to social media where I will continue to speak truth to power. It seems like you and your staff punish black men who speak truth to power, because I am not an ex-con, former drug dealer, I never stole money from kids, or have I been arrested for domestic violence. I'm trying to figure out what's in your wallet. Mr. Bunch, as the director of the new African American Museum of History and Culture and the new gatekeeper of history for Black America, I'm feeling very uncomfortable with you and your staff. I am trying to figure out, how is it the greatest player in the NFL, Jim Brown, the former heavyweight champion of the world, George Foreman, television talk show host, Geraldo Rivera, the greatest boxing promoter in the history of the sport, Don King, and a man known around the world as the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. All know me, but you and your staff at the museum don't have a clue. Something is wrong with this picture. To put the icing on the cake, as they say, Dr. Harry Edwards was the architect of the 1968 Olympic boycott, spearheaded by sprinters Tommy Smith and John Carlos. Dr. Edwards is the foremost authority on Black American history, sports history. He said, Harold Bell, your archives and interviews with some of the greatest athletes of our time belong in the new African American Museum for generations to see. Dr. Bunch, someone dropped the ball. All you had to do was Google me. Sir, with all due respect, it looks like members of your staff are on some kind of buddy-buddy plan with ESPN. There are sports talk show personalities that work for the cable sports channel who grace the walls of our new museum. First and foremost, I blaze the sports talk radio and television trail that they all followed, including ESPN and HBO, not vice versa. Stay tuned, I'll be right back with more for all you wanted to know about Harold K. Bell but did not know who to ask.